Going to the game, I'm going to be playing Jungle Ekko and check out the new buffs on him. In this matchup, we're currently up against Master Yi, and in an Ekko versus Yi, this is quite even because both like to farm their jungle and have their own specialties. When it comes to pickoffs and bursting down targets fast, Ekko has the advantage, but when it comes to DPS and resets, of course, Master Yi has the advantage. In the end, it's up to the player on how they're able to utilize their champion. With this in mind, the clear that I'm doing is a red side clear into most likely a full clear because Ekko is a late game scaling assassin. He shines most once he hits level 13 and gets his 3 item power spike. So as much as possible, you'd want to farm, but if there's a lane that's gankable, of course you want to go for that lane. The reason why I started at the bot side rather than the top side is because I'd want to pass towards his Graves, help him get ahead. If he's able to get a lead onto the Gwen, it should be an easy tower dive. Looking at the other lanes, Samira Alistar gonna have a bit of a hard time against Ezreal Thresh. Mid lane, Jace should have priority. So what we want here is to cover for our top lane just in case the Master Yi gank. Unfortunately, yep, this always happens whenever I have a teammate that goes range top. They lose lane and become useless later on. But hopefully, Graves is able to make our redemption arc. Our bot lane also falls down. At least there's a trade. 2 for 1. Not the best, but that's something we'll take. With the recent buffs, Ekko's clear has gotten a bit faster. And when you're able to full clear with Jungle Ekko before, it was at about the 2 minutes 10 seconds, which is below average. Now it's a bit faster, with this clear being at the 2-minute mark. You always want to use your first skill to hit double camps to help increase your clear. And utilize your passive, very similar to Talon. Battle is now up. After this, I could go for a potential top gank if the Gwen is low. 2 minutes 3 seconds, full clear. Could be a bit optimized, but that was the best I could do for now. With Gwen being low HP, this is one of Ekko's specialties is that he excels at tower dive. Perfect stun into the Gwen, and even though I get into a bad position, all I need to do is press my ulti, and I can instantly take out the tower aggro. Meanwhile, 1 for 1 mid, Master Yi gets a gank off, and seeing him going to the bot side, I know that his trunks will spawn soon, and this is something that I want to take before going back to base. So far, our lanes are struggling. We just need to farm a bit, play smart, look for pickoffs, so that we could try to snowball the game. With this back, we get mana boots, which should increase our movement speed and burst. And with these runes, I went for the electrocute. First strike got a bit of a nerf, and we need as much damage as we can. And electrocute does the job. He does the same thing. Goes for my Krugs. Overall, it's a trade when it comes to the jungle matchup. When playing Ekko, you always want to look for the low target opponents. Look for an execute, and then you could ulti out if you're placed in a bad position. Go for another double clear onto the Raptors plus red buff. Not much happening, you just wanna farm. If you get the Lich Bane before the first objective, that would be great. Both side, there's a fight. That's why I'm sprinting towards this lane so I could at least get a trade. Take down the Thresh, burn his flash as well. We have our second skill, pop our passive, but with Ziggs showing up, I couldn't get the exit kill. Jace is going for a bot gank, and this prompts me to help him. I have my ultimate, Ezreal out of position, E in, try to hit my third skill. Not enough time, but in the end, good job on the Jace going for the rotation. 2 for 2, or rather 3 for 2 trade overall. The only unfortunate thing is that our Graves died again. Despite helping him in the lane, it's not enough for him to snowball the lead. Nice W into the Samira. And with this back, we want to go for a top side clear. Deciding whether I go for Dragon or Herald, since both of our side lanes are struggling a bit. I might just go for the opposite side wherever their jungler goes. Since my top side camps are up, we might as well also take the Herald. Yup, with Samira Alistar having 0 priority, this would be way riskier going for Dragon. That's why in the end, we just go for the Herald. Master Yi even going for a dive onto the Alistar. But with Jace showing up, we should be able to at least buy some time. Wills dies. Gwen's 1 HP, so at least she wouldn't be able to contest this. Jace though is playing really well. Takes down the jungle, I think with the Shock Blast combo. We get the Herald. The Dragon is super low. It's a 50-50. Good job on our mid laner. Really popping off right now. Carrying the early game. We can't do much because we're not yet at our power spike. We see Thresh out of position. There's skill slash auto. Get the easy kill. We might as well also get the mid tower due to this Jace hitting it. Try to look for the Ziggs. He's able to TP out just in time. And it's fine. We get a lot of gold for the Herald. We even get the Dragon, which is the biggest thing right now. With this Dragon, we're able to stall the game. Get additional gold with the Herald to boost our item power spike as fast as possible. We want to clear our jungle again. Lich Bane is quite a big power spike. I was deciding whether I go Infinity Orb and Lich Bane. I think Infinity Orb, if you could purchase it, you just go for it. But in this game, I just went for the Lich Bane, which is the more standard build. Another fight bot side. Nice stun by the Alistar. I have my second skill. Thresh is able to flash, but it's not enough. Just in case he's able to live, I could tank the tower, then use my ulti to just go away. We're back in the game. Bot lane is able to farm properly as compared to earlier. The only lane that's struggling right now is our Baron lane, in which I can't do much against the Gwen unless she plays super greedy. We want to focus on our farm and see how fast our farm is once we're able to complete our first item. With the Q doing more damage, it's much faster right now as compared to before. Jace, nice capture to the Ezreal. We steal the Master Yi blue buff, and as soon as Ziggs shows up, I have to go back with my ult. Trying to bait them with my W. Nido, even though he's able to dodge it, my team is there to help, and we instantly burst him down. Alistar missing his combo, super unfortunate. He doesn't know the double cast on the second skill, but at least we're still able to get the kill. With Jungle Echo, you wanna play slow and steady. Ezreal ult almost connected, because this champion does not excel at fast-paced games since you want to scale well. Jace going for the top side. Our Jace is really active right now, so props to him. This gives us time to farm our camp so that we could get our items faster. Looking at the gold, 7.2k gold at the 8-minute mark, which is pretty good. We're only below 1k, which is expected if you're playing carry champions. Master Yi going for a top gank. Yeah, Greaves just loses to everyone right now. Game is essentially 4v5, but Edo face checking, insta burst. We can even get his small krugs, 60 gold, and this should be enough for us to get our Infinity Edge. We wanna check the lane once so we could deny the wave, since our Greaves is still down. If no one shows up, then minus 250 for the enemy team. Infinity Orb up, another big power spike. Once the opponent goes below 45% and I drop my passive, it should be just GG. And nice! Ultimate by the Samira as well as the Shock Blast. Jace is just popping off right now. Our bot lane well back into the game. And this should open up their tier 1 bot lane for us to take. This is the best case scenario for Ekko if your team is able to become proactive and buy you time to farm your jungle. The main weakness of Ekko though is when his ultimate is on cooldown or you're placed in a bad position. Something like this. I went for a blind invade. My ultimate was a bit close. I didn't have my third skill. Yep, we just got punished. Super unfortunate. I should have played a bit safer. But it's fine. We should be able to arrive at the dragon just in case we have TP. The opponents are going for a dive onto the Alistar. We think there's still a tower there, but the Samira! Super bad position. Jace go. Nice shock blast again. Getting slapped by the Master Yi. We still have a tower, so I immediately TP. I know that I could help. Look for some exit kills. Alistar falls down, but it's fine. We go for the Yi. Pop him. Look at that damage. 963 with 2 items. Ezreal, super low. I can just go 3rd skill plus auto. Get another kill. Then immediately ulti back to get back my HP and to stay away from danger. Really good play overall. With this, the dragon is now up for us to take. And as I said earlier, this is one of the benefits of Ekko. You could just play super greedy. As long as you don't get CC'd, you just press your R and you're chilling. Ziggs though, it's warded. I don't have smite. Luckily, the Ziggs ulted. I have no idea where he ulted, but that's something we'll take. Even force the flash. Really good. 2-item Ekko is already strong. But the most fun part is once we're able to get our Rabadon's death cap. Buying TP is worth. Graves is probably dead again. I'd be surprised if he won. Yup. Now the issue in this game is the Gwen, who not only won against the Graves early game, she's also a scaling champion, which makes things a lot scarier. If we look at our comp, we don't have much late game. Jace, Samira, not that strong. Graves is good, but he's never gonna reach the late game with how he's playing. He's already 1-6. With my ulti up, we try to look for some picks. Ziggs out of position. Look at that damage! We basically burst Ziggs in one combo. EQ, auto attack, proc the passive, and dead.
Every second matters.
Level 13. This should make the cooldown of our ultimate super low. And now we could use our ulti as a poke ability. I'll show you later on how to utilize Ekko's ultimate once we're level 13. A fight happens mid lane. This is gonna be a bit scary. We grab on the Jace, waiting for the Master Yi, who does the most damage right now. This opens up space for us to push the mid tower without any problems. And with this tower, even though Ziggs has ulti, we're able to take it down. And Rabadon is now up, which is such a strong item right now because of the AP amplification this item gives. We want to clean our side waves before doing anything in the map. That's why we're clearing this top side. No one is covering, so we'll just take it for ourselves. Just in case that there's a fight that happens, we have TP to help our team anytime. We see Ziggs and Thresh going to the top side, and that's the signal that we should be going back to base. Go for the lens. Try to look for a pick-off. Alistar, super scary position, but at least he has ultimate just in case. Thresh goes for the hook, but since his teammate is not close, then I wouldn't get punished at all. A fight happens top. They're trying to catch the Gwen. I buy my Rabadons first, and then immediately TP on the top side. Graves is one tap. Gwen is half HP, and look at that burst! We pop Gwen with 2 skills. Flash into the Thresh, who's pretty much low, and what is that? Passive damage. This is the strength of Ekko once he has 3 items. But unfortunately, I got bursted. I didn't notice the Ezreal and Ziggs burst. I wasn't able to use my ulti. And despite bursting down 2 of their members, we still lose because the Master Yi is able to get the resets. And looking at their comp, they're all scaling, which is very scary. They have Ezreal, Ziggs, Master Yi, and Gwen. All super strong late game as compared to our comp, which is more early game oriented. We have 1k gold, but the problem is they have Baron, and with the dragon spawning, this is a crucial fight. Super sad that we lost the Baron, but this is still winnable. What we need to do is try to get pickoffs and get out without any issues. Dragon's gonna spawn in 25. I'm not expecting anything from this Graves. Maybe what he could do is just YOLO split push top. If he's able to get someone to contest, if the Gwen goes top, then that would be really great. Thresh by himself, going for the face check, and look at that damage, 1.4k on my passive proc, not even an Infinity Orb crit. We take down their support, which should make this a 4v4, and with Graves pressuring top, we don't have to be in a hurry, and with this ulti, I can just use it, instant TP back. I just want to wait for it to go off cooldown. Mastery out of position, look for another pick off, he's kind of far, but we have a bit of a good burst, get a crit onto him, take him down with electrocute, and with their jungle down, we could go for a Dragon Soul. Ezreal's also top. All we need to do is be careful about this Ziggs poke, which is frankly quite strong right now. I have my second skill, get some shield. I got chunked so hard. Ultimate going up again on cooldown, kiting the Gwen, putting her really low, and the Dragon, 300. We take the soul for ourselves. Samira is able to arrive on time. Despite our Graves dying, it's fine. We get the soul. And this is huge because this would give us shield, which will allow us to not get easily bursted. Inhibitor is up. With the Lich Bane plus Raba, we destroy this pretty fast. As Ziggs is also dead, that's why they can't have any strong wave clear. We wanna get as much objectives as we can, but we don't wanna be greedy. Ezreal goes in, so we could go for the punish, bop him. Samira getting her ulti. Without their dual lane, plus Ziggs Gwen just respawning, we could go for a quick take on this tower. 300 damage, every auto attack. That would be even more if I have Lich Bane. We just wanna go back. The last thing that we wanna do is throw, because the Baron is gonna spawn in 40 seconds. Master Yi though, super greedy, pop the ulti, get the stun, and he just dies right there. With their jungle down, Baron is gonna spawn before the Yi is alive. So what I want to do here is immediately start the Baron on spawn. We get Crown, which gives us defensive capability and more AP. Then we change our TP to Proto Belt. That way, our gap closing will be much faster. We'll just change to teleport once we get taken down and we need to help our team. Baron is now up. They still have no jungler. We want to catch someone here first, which is a Thresh. Bang! 1.7k if I'm not mistaken. Even the support, we're just one-shotting right now. What if the carries? And this is why Ekko jungle is so strong when he's able to reach this stage without any major issue. Baron is now free for us to take. Elder is gonna spawn as well, so we have Baron plus Soul. Their Thresh is still down. We could go for a possible bait or just finish it quickly. Jace split pushing top. What this means is that if they contest with 4-man, we can just flip it or buy time for him to end the game. We take the Elder for free. They have no they have no mid bot inhibitor. Jace taking down the Gwen, which is huge. Both of their carries are dead. This should just open up the base. Master Yi takes down the Jace, but it's already well worth it. We take down 2 of their carries. Burst the Yi with our passive. This now opens up the base. I want to try to one-shot someone, but with this Thresh Ziggs, they just gave up. So we'll just end the game right there. And yeah, that is Ekko jungle in a nutshell. His early game to mid game is not the fastest, but once he's able to get his power spike, he should be really scary and be fun to play. 12, 2, and 9. Props to the Jace. He carried the early to mid game really well, allowing us to scale. 19k gold, 33k damage. Look at my electrocute, 2.1k. Sudden impact, 1.90. Giant Slayer, 2.5k. And even though Thresh has magic resist, which is the spectral, we still burst him with 1 combo. He even has Ziggs. No issue. What if I can one-shot their support, which went tanky, what more the carries? With that, that is it for our Ekko jungle. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching and peace out. Ciao, ciao. Bye.